I still remember the day I realized my life revolved around her. "You work too much," she said once, smiling softly. "I'm doing it for us," I replied. That was always my answer. I kept saying it until it felt like truth, even when it wasn't. "You should rest," my best friend Amir told me. "You're killing yourself." "It's temporary," I said. "Everything I'm building is for her." He frowned. "And what is she building for you?" I laughed it off. "You wouldn't understand," I said. The truth was, I didn't want to understand. "Did you eat?" she asked me later that night. "Not yet," I said. "You always forget," she said. "Take care of yourself." "I will," I lied. I skipped meals, skipped sleep, skipped everything that wasn't her. "You don't have to try so hard," she whispered once. "I want to," I said. "You're worth it." She smiled, but something in her eyes felt distant. I ignored it. "Where are you?" I texted her one evening. No reply. "Busy, I'll call you later," she finally wrote. "Okay," I said, even though my chest felt tight. Amir looked at me. "She does that a lot," he said. "She's just busy," I replied. "Or maybe she's just not as invested," he said. "Don't start," I snapped. "I'm just saying," he replied calmly. "You deserve someone who shows up." "She does," I insisted. "You just don't see it." Later, I called her. "Hey," I said. "Hey," she replied, her voice soft but distracted. "Did I wake you?" I asked. "No, I'm just with friends," she said. "Okay," I said. "I miss you." "I miss you too," she replied, but it felt automatic. "When can we meet?" I asked. "Soon," she said. "I'm just really busy these days." "You've been busy a lot," I said quietly. "Are you upset?" she asked. "No," I lied again. "Just tired." "Don't overthink," she said. "Everything is fine." "Yeah," I said, forcing a smile she couldn't see. Her friend Sarah met me once. "You really love her," she said. "Of course," I replied. She looked at me strangely. "Just don't lose yourself," she said. "I won't," I said, but I already had. Days blurred into nights. Work calls, waiting, repeating. "You're changing," Amir said one day. "No, I'm just focused," I replied. "Focused on someone who might not choose you," he said. "She already chose me," I said, more to myself than him. That night, I stared at my phone. No message. No call. "Maybe she's asleep," I whispered. "Maybe she's just tired." But a quiet voice inside me said something else. I pushed it away. "I trust her," I told myself. "I have to, because if I didn't, everything I sacrificed would mean nothing. And I couldn't accept that. Not yet." The next morning, I called her again. "Good morning," I said. "Morning," she replied, sounding rushed. "Did you sleep well?" I asked. "Yeah, I guess," she said. "Listen, I'm heading out." "Already?" I asked. "We barely talked." "I'm sorry," she said. "I'll make it up to you." "You always say that," I replied before I could stop myself. Silence followed. "What is that supposed to mean?" she asked. "Nothing," I said quickly. "Forget it." "You're overthinking again," she said. "I'm not," I replied, but I was. Amir shook his head later. "You hear yourself?" he asked. "You're scared to even talk to her." "I just don't want to fight," I said. "Healthy relationships aren't built on silence," he said. "They're built on honesty." "We are honest," I insisted. He didn't argue this time. He just looked disappointed. That hurt more than his words. "Call me tonight," she texted later. "I will," I replied instantly. I waited all evening. When she finally called, I smiled without realizing. "Hey," I said softly. "Hey," she replied. "Sorry about earlier." "It's okay," I said. "Just talk to me." "I'm trying," she said. "Things are just complicated." "Complicated how?" I asked. "I can't explain right now," she said. "Trust me." I paused. "I do," I said finally. And I meant it, even as doubt grew inside me. "Good," she said. "That's all I need." After the call, I sat in silence. "Something feels off," I admitted to myself. But I quickly shook my head. "No, you're just tired," I said. "Stop thinking too much." Because love meant trusting, right? Love meant staying, even when things felt uncertain. At least, that's what I believed. I picked up my phone again, staring at her name. "I trust you," I whispered. The words felt heavier than before, but I held on to them anyway, because letting go would mean facing the truth. And I wasn't ready for that. Not yet. Not even close. The next few days felt the same. "I'm busy," she would say. "Later," she would promise. Soon, she would repeat. And I kept believing every word. You're making excuses for her, Amir said. I'm supporting her, I replied. There's a difference. Not to me, I said. I love her. He sighed. I hope she loves you the same way. I didn't answer. I couldn't. Because deep down, I wasn't sure anymore. But instead of facing that, I chose silence. I chose hope. I chose her. Even when everything inside me whispered that something was wrong. I ignored it. I smiled. I waited. And I told myself one last lie. I'm outside. I texted her. Surprise. She didn't reply. I smiled anyway. She'll be happy, I whispered to myself as I stepped closer to the cafe. The lights were warm, the place half full. I scanned the room, my heart already beating faster. Then I saw her. Hey, the word died in my throat. She was sitting across from a man I had never seen before. She wasn't just sitting. She was leaning in, smiling in a way I hadn't seen in weeks. My chest tightened. No, maybe I'm misunderstanding, I muttered. I took a step forward. He reached across the table and touched her hand. She didn't pull away. Something inside me cracked. I walked up slowly. So this is what busy looks like. She froze. What are you doing here? I came to surprise you, I said. My voice sounded strange, even to me. Looks like I surprised myself instead. The man looked at me calmly. Is everything okay? I laughed under my breath. That's a good question. I'd like to know the same thing. She stood up quickly. Let's talk outside. No, I said. We'll talk right here. Don't make a scene, she whispered. A scene? I repeated. You think this is about a scene? The man leaned back, completely relaxed. If this is uncomfortable, I can leave. No, I said sharply. You stay. I want to know who you are. He met my eyes without hesitation. My name's Daniel. Daniel, I repeated slowly. And what are you to her? Silence filled the space. She looked at me, then at him, then back at me. It's not what you think. I smiled bitterly. It never is, right? Daniel spoke again, calm and steady. I think you already know. I felt my hand shake. Say it, I said, looking at her. I want to hear it from you. She hesitated for a second. Just 1 second. Then she said it. I'm with him. The words hit harder than anything I had imagined. With him, I repeated. Since when? She crossed her arms, defensive now. For a while. How long is a while? I asked. She didn't answer. I looked at Daniel. You knew about me? He nodded. Yeah. And you were okay with that? He shrugged slightly. I knew where things were heading. I laughed, but sounded broken. Wow. So I'm the only one who didn't know. Don't twist it, she said. I didn't plan it like this. Like what? I asked. Like betraying me? I didn't betray you, she said, her tone colder now. Things just changed. Changed? I repeated. I gave you everything. I didn't ask you to, she replied. That hurt more than anything else. I worked day and night, I said. I gave up everything for you. That was your choice, she said. Not mine. I stared at her, unable to process it. So none of it mattered? She sighed. You don't get it. Then explain it to me, I said. Help me understand how I became this nothing. She looked straight into my eyes. I outgrew you. The words felt like a knife. You what? I whispered. I changed, she said. I want more from life now. More than what you can give. Daniel stayed silent, but his presence said enough. I looked at him again. Clean clothes, confident posture, calm expression. Everything I wasn't. So he's more? I asked. She didn't deny it. He has ambition, she said. He understands the life I want. And I don't. I asked. You tried, she said. But trying isn't enough. I stepped back, shaking my head. So all those nights, all those sacrifices, they meant nothing? They meant something, she said. Just not enough. I let out a hollow laugh. Not enough. Daniel finally spoke again. Look, I didn't mean for you to find out like this. Oh, that makes it better, I snapped. Thank you for your concern. She grabbed her bag. This isn't going anywhere. No, it's not, I said quietly. Because it already went somewhere else. She paused, then said, You'll move on. Will I? I asked. Because right now, it feels like I just lost everything. You didn't lose everything, she said. You just lost me. I looked at her, really looked at her. You were everything. She didn't respond. I turned to Daniel. Take care of her. He nodded. I will. That was it. Just like that. I walked out without looking back. Outside, the air felt heavier. My chest felt empty. Hey, a voice called out behind me. I turned. It was Farhan, a mutual acquaintance. I saw you inside, he said carefully. You okay? I shook my head. Tell me the truth. He hesitated. About what? About them, I said. How long? He sighed. A few months. A few months, I repeated. While I was still trying, I didn't know how to tell you, he said. Yeah, I whispered. No one did. I sat down on the curb, staring at nothing. I thought she loved me, I said. Farhan didn't answer. I thought I was enough, I added. Still silence. After a moment, he said quietly, You gave her everything. Yeah, I said, and it still wasn't enough. He put a hand on my shoulder. This isn't your fault, but it felt like it was. Everything felt like it was. I don't even know who I am without her, I admitted. You'll figure it out, he said. I shook my head. I built my whole life around her. Then maybe it's time to build it for yourself, he said. I allowed a weak laugh. I don't even know where to start. Start by getting up, he said. I didn't move. I can't, I whispered. For the first time in a long time, I felt completely lost. Not angry, not even sad, just empty. I looked down at my hands. Was I ever enough? I asked quietly. No one answered. And for the first time, I didn't have an answer either. I didn't sleep, I said. You look like it, Amir replied. How many days has it been? I don't know, I muttered. Feels like one long night. You're still thinking about her, aren't you? I see it every time I close my eyes, I said. Her smile, not for me. Amir sighed. You need to stop replaying it. Ow, I snapped. Tell me how to erase something like that. You don't erase it, he said. You face it. I did, I said, and it broke me. He leaned forward. No, it showed you the truth. I don't want the truth, I whispered. I want what I had. You never had what you thought, he said quietly. That hit hard. So everything was fake? I asked. I didn't say that, he replied. But it wasn't equal. I laughed bitterly. Equal? I gave her everything. And what did you keep for yourself? He asked. I stayed silent. Exactly, he said. You gave until there was nothing left. I rubbed my face. I keep thinking, maybe if I tried harder. Stop, he cut me off. Don't blame yourself for her choices. But what if I wasn't enough? I asked. Amir looked straight at me. You were enough. Just not for the wrong person. I shook my head. That doesn't make it hurt less. I know, he said, but it matters. At work, I stare at my screen, unable to focus. Hey, someone said. You okay? I looked up. It was Sana, my coworker. Yeah, I lied. You've been here for 3 days, she said. Try something new. I forced a weak smile. Just tired. You look worse than tired, she said. You look empty. I didn't respond. Break up? She asked gently. I hesitated, then nodded. She cheated, she guessed. I let out a slow breath. Yeah. Sana shook her head. That's rough. Rough doesn't even begin to cover it. I said. Do you want to talk about it? She asked. Not really, I replied. But I can't stop thinking about it either. That's normal, she said. Just don't let it destroy you. Too late, I muttered. No, she said firmly. You're still here. I looked at her. Barely. She crossed her arms. Then start fixing that. Fix what? I asked. She's gone. I'm not talking about her, she said. I'm talking about you. I leaned back in my chair. I don't even know who that is anymore. Then figure out, she said. Because the version of you right now, he's not it. Her words stayed with me longer than I expected. That evening, Amir dragged me to meet someone. Why am I here? I asked. Because you need perspective, he said. An older man sat across from us. Calm, observant. This is Uncle Rashid, Amir said. He helped me when I was lost. I'm not lost, I said. Rashid smiled slightly. Then why do you look like a man who has nothing left? I frowned. Because I lost someone. No, he said. You lost yourself. I looked away. Tell me, he continued. What did you give her? Everything, I said. And what did you expect in return? He asked. Love, I replied. Not respect, he asked. I hesitated. I thought they were the same. They're not, he said. Love without respect is temporary. I felt that sink in. She left because she wanted more, I said. No, he corrected. She left because she believed she deserved more. That's the same thing, I argued. No, he said calmly. The difference is you believed you deserved less. I stayed quiet. You lowered yourself to keep her, he continued. That's not love. That's fear. I wasn't afraid, I said. You were afraid of losing her, he replied. So you lost yourself instead. His words cut deeper than anything before. What should I have done? I asked. Walked away the moment she stopped valuing you, he said. I couldn't, I whispered. Because you thought she was your only chance, he said. I nodded slowly. Rashid leaned forward. Listen carefully. The moment you believe someone is your only source of happiness, you give them power to destroy you. I felt my chest tighten. So what now? I asked. Now you decide, he said. Do you stay broken, or do you rebuild? I don't know how, I admitted. You start by accepting the truth, he said. She didn't choose you. I flinched. And that's okay, he added. Because now you can choose yourself. I don't even know where to begin, I said. Start small, he replied. Discipline, routine, self-respect. Amir nodded. He's right. I looked between them. What if I still want her back? Rashid didn't hesitate. Then you haven't learned anything. I clenched my fists. I loved her. And you can love again, he said. But next time, don't lose yourself doing it. The room fell silent. For the first time, I felt something shift inside me. Not healing, not peace, just awareness. I wasted so much time, I said quietly. No, Rashid replied. You paid for a lesson. I took a deep breath. It feels expensive. The best lessons are, he said. Later that night, I sat alone again. I miss her, I admitted out loud. But the words felt different this time. Less desperate, more honest. I hate her, I added. That felt true too. And somewhere between those two emotions, something else appeared. Clarity. I can't keep living like this, I said. For the first time since that night, I didn't feel completely stuck. I don't know how yet, I whispered. But I know I can't stay here. And that was enough for now. I'm done feeling like this, I said, staring at my reflection. Say that again, Amir replied from behind me. I'm done, I repeated. I can't stay broken. He crossed his arms. Good. Now prove it. I will, I said. Just don't expect perfection. I don't, he said. I expect effort. That word stayed with me. Effort. Not for her. For me. The next morning, I set an alarm. When it rang, I groaned. 5 more minutes. No, I told myself. Get up. I forced myself out of bed. Later, I texted Amir. I woke up early. Congratulations, he replied. Now don't quit tomorrow. At work, Sinan noticed immediately. You look different. I slept, I said. That's a start, she replied. What's next? I'm trying to fix things, I said. Good, she said. Because the old you? He was disappearing. I know, I admitted. That evening, I met Rashid again. So he said, did you decide? I did, I replied. I want to rebuild. He nodded. Then accept this first. It will be slow. I'm ready, I said. No, you're not, he replied calmly. But start anyway. I almost smiled. Fair enough. Tell me your plan, he said. Wake up early. Work better. Maybe go to the gym, I said. Maybe, he asked. I'll go. I corrected myself. Good, he said. Discipline beats motivation. I don't feel motivated, I admitted. You won't, he said. That's why discipline matters. The next day at the gym, I stood there awkwardly. What am I even doing? I muttered. Starting, a voice said beside me. I turned. A woman stood there, calm and composed. First day, she asked. Is it that obvious? I replied. She smiled slightly. You look like you want to leave. I do, I admitted. Stay anyway, she said. Why? I asked. Because leaving is easy, she replied. Staying changes you. I hesitated. I'm not good at this. You don't have to be, she said. You just have to show up. I nodded slowly. I'm trying to fix my life. Good, she said. Then don't quit on yourself. What's your name? I asked. Alia, she replied. I know, she said. You look like someone rebuilding. I let out a small laugh. That obvious, huh? Yes, she said. But that's not a bad thing. We worked out in silence after that. Before leaving, she said, same time tomorrow. I'll try, I replied. Don't try, she said. Decide. I nodded. I'll be here. That night, Amir called me. Jim. Yeah, I said. Look at you, he teased. Who are you? Someone tired of being weak? I replied. That's what I like to hear, he said. A few days later, I slipped. I skipped the gym. I ignored my alarm. I sat alone again, staring at old messages. Pathetic, I muttered. My phone rang. It was Amir. You didn't show up today, he said. I wasn't feeling it, I replied. That's the point, he said. You don't wait to feel it. I messed up, I admitted. Then fix it tomorrow, he said. It's not that simple, I argued. It is, he said. You just don't like it. I stayed quiet. Listen, he continued. Falling back doesn't mean you're back at the start. It feels like it, I said. It's not, he replied. Just don't stay down. The next morning, I forced myself up again. At the gym, Alia looked at me. You missed yesterday. Yeah, I said. I almost didn't come today. But you did, she said. I don't want to go back to who I was, I admitted. Then don't, she said. Simple. It doesn't feel simple, I said. It's not easy, she corrected. But it is simple. I thought about that. Simple, but not easy. At work, Sanaa handed me a file. You're improving. Am I? I asked. Yeah, she said. You're actually present now. I'm trying, I said. Keep trying, she replied. It's working. That evening, Amir brought up something I didn't expect. I heard about her, he said. My chest tightened. What about her? She's doing well, he said. Traveling, posting, smiling. I looked away. Good for her. You okay? He asked. Not really, I admitted. It still hurts. That's normal, he said. She replaced me so easily. I said. No, he replied. She just moved on differently. It feels the same, I said. Use it, he said. Use what? I asked. The pain, he replied. Let it push you forward. I nodded slowly. I don't want to be that version of me again. Then don't be, he said. Later, I sat alone, but it felt different this time. I'm not doing this for her, I said out loud. I'm doing this for me. The words felt real. For the first time, I believed them. The next morning, I woke up before the alarm. I smiled slightly. That's new. At the gym, Alia nodded at me. You're early. I didn't want to lose momentum, I said. Good, she replied. That's how change happens. I'm starting to see it, I said. Then keep going, she said. I will, I replied. And for the first time in a long time, I meant it. Not because I had to, not because I was trying to prove something, but because I finally understood something simple. I choose this, I whispered to myself. And that choice felt like the first real step toward becoming someone I could respect again. You've changed, Amir said, watching me closely. I had to, I replied. There was no other option. He nodded. You're calmer now. I'm clearer, I corrected. Not calm. At the gym, Alia noticed it too. You don't hesitate anymore. I stopped asking myself if I should show up. I said, I just do. That's growth, she replied. It doesn't feel dramatic, I said. It's not supposed to, she said. Real change is quiet. At work, Sanaa handed me a report. Promotion talks are happening. I blinked. For me, you earned it, she said. You've been consistent. I didn't expect that, I admitted. That's because you were focused on surviving, she replied. Now you're building. Later that evening, Amir leaned in. I heard something. My chest tightened slightly. About her? Yeah, he said. Things aren't perfect. I stayed quiet. He's not what she thought. Amir continued. What does that mean? I asked. He's arrogant, Amir said. Controlling, even. I let out a slow breath. That's not my problem. I know, he said. Just thought you should know. I don't need updates, I replied. Then why do you look like that, he asked. Like what? Like you're still listening, he said. I looked away. Maybe I am. A few days later, Farhan called me. Hey, he said. Long time. Yeah, I replied. What's up? I ran into her, he said. I stayed silent. She asked about you, he added. What did you say? I asked. I told her you're doing well, he replied. I nodded slowly. Good. She didn't look okay, he said. That's not my responsibility, I replied. I didn't say it was, he said. But things with Daniel aren't great. I felt something shift inside me. What happened? I asked. He's not loyal, Farhan said. Flirts a lot. Doesn't hide it. I clenched my jaw. She made her choice. Yeah, he said. And now she's living with it. I ended the call quickly. That night, I sat alone, staring at my phone. Why do I still care? I whispered. Because I did. Not the same way. but enough to feel something. The next day at the gym, Alia noticed my distraction. "You're somewhere else," she said. "Just thinking," I replied. "About her?" she asked. I didn't answer. "That's okay," she said. "Just don't let it pull you back." "I won't," I said. "Are you sure?" she asked. I paused. "I don't know." She nodded. "Honest answer. I hate that I still feel something," I admitted. "That's normal," she said. "Feelings don't disappear overnight." "I don't want her back," I said. "Then what do you want?" she asked. I thought for a moment. "I want peace." "Then protect it," she said. Later, Amir brought more news. "She's been arguing with him," he said. "How do you know?" I asked. "Mutual friends," he replied. "It's getting messy." I shook my head. "I don't want to hear this." "But you're not walking away either," he pointed out. "I'm trying," I said. "Try harder," he replied. At work, Sanaa looked at me. "You're distracted again." "Just a rough day," I said. "Or an old problem," she replied. I sighed. "She's not my problem anymore." "Then stop letting her live in your head," she said. "I'm working on it," I replied. "Work faster," she said. That evening, I checked my phone again. No messages. Good, I said to myself. Keep it that way. But a part of me waited anyway. Days passed. Then one night, my phone buzzed. I froze. Her name. I stared at it, my heart beating faster. "Don't open it," I whispered. But I did. "Hey," the message read. I didn't reply. Another message came. "Can we talk?" I locked my phone. "No," I said out loud. I paced around the room. "Why now?" I muttered. "Because things aren't working for her. Because she needs something. Because she remembers me." I sat down, holding my head. "This is a test," I said. My phone buzzed again. "I miss talking to you." I closed my eyes. Part of me softened. Another part hardened. Amir called me right then. "Did she text you?" "How do you know?" I asked. "She's been asking about you everywhere," he said. I laughed quietly. "Of course she has." "What are you going to do?" he asked. "I don't know," I admitted. "Be careful," he said. "Don't forget what she did." "I won't," I said. But the truth was, I hadn't forgotten. I just hadn't fully let go either. The next morning, I showed Alia the messages. She read them, then looked at me. "What do you feel?" "Confused," I said. "That's normal," she replied. "But confusion isn't a decision." "I know," I said. "Do you want to reply?" she asked. I hesitated. "Part of me does." "And the other part?" she asked. "Remembers everything," I said. She nodded. "Listen to that part." "I am," I said. "But it's not easy." "It's not supposed to be," she said. I took a deep breath. "I've come this far." "Then don't go backward," she said. I looked at my phone again. Another message. "I need to talk." I stared at those words for a long time. And for the first time, I realized something. The balance had changed. She was reaching, and I was the one deciding. "I need to think," I whispered. Because this time I wasn't chasing. I was choosing. "I'll meet you," I texted. My thumb hovered before I hit send. "Just to talk," I whispered. Her reply came fast. "Thank you." I chose a quiet cafe. When I walked in, she was already there. She stood up. Hey, I replied. We sat down. For a moment, neither of us spoke. "You look different," she said. "So do you," I replied. She looked down. "I guess I deserve that." "Why did you want to meet?" I asked. She took a deep breath. "I messed up." I stayed silent. "I thought I knew what I wanted," she continued. "I thought I needed more." "And?" I asked. "And I was wrong," she said. I leaned back. "That's it." "No," she said quickly. "It's more than that." "Then say it," I said. She looked at me, her eyes softer than I remembered. "I lost someone who truly cared about me." I didn't react. "I didn't understand your love," she added. "I thought it was ordinary." I let out a quiet laugh. "Ordinary? I didn't mean it like that," she said. "You chose someone else," I replied. "That's exactly what it means." She flinched. "I know. Do you?" I asked. "Because it didn't look like you cared back then." "I didn't," she admitted. Her honesty surprised me. "I was selfish," she continued. "I want a better life, more excitement, more status. And you thought I couldn't give you that," I said. "I didn't see your efforts," she said. "I only saw what you didn't have." "That's honest," I said. "It's ugly," she replied. "Truth usually is," I said. She nodded slowly. "He wasn't who I thought." "What happened?" I asked. "He changed," she said. "Or maybe he showed who he really was." In what way? I asked. He didn't respect me, she said. He didn't care the way you did. I looked at her carefully. So now you miss how I treated you. It's not just that, she said. I miss you. I didn't respond. I miss how safe I felt, she added. How you always showed up. And that wasn't enough before, I said. I didn't understand its value, she said. And now you do, I replied. Yes, she said quietly. I leaned forward. So what do you want from me? She hesitated. Another chance. I expected it. Still, hearing it felt heavy. You think it's that simple? I asked. No, she said. I know it's not. Then why ask? I pressed. Because I regret everything, she said. Because I know what I lost. And what exactly did you lose? I asked. She met my eyes. Someone who loved me without conditions. I shook my head. No. She frowned. What? You lost someone who forgot himself for you, I said. That's not something to be proud of. She looked hurt. I didn't mean it like that. But that's what it was, I said. I gave you everything, and you gave me reasons to doubt myself. I know, she whispered. Do you? I asked. Do you know what it felt like to question my worth every day? Tears formed in her eyes. I didn't realize it back then. That's the problem, I said. You didn't realize anything until it affected you. She stayed quiet. I asked you once if I was enough, I continued. Do you remember? She nodded slowly. You said I tried, but it wasn't enough, I said. Her voice shook. I was wrong. Were you? I asked. Or did your standards just change again? That's not fair, she said. Neither was what you did, I replied. Silence filled the space. I don't expect you to forgive me, she said. Then why are you here? I asked. Because I needed to tell you the truth, she said. And because I hoped. Hope is dangerous, I said. I know, she replied. I studied her face. She looked tired. Not the same confident person from that night. You really think we can go back? I asked. No, she said. Not back. Forward. With what? I asked. Trust. I'll earn it, she said. You already had it, I replied. And you broke it. She swallowed hard. I was insecure, she said. I thought I needed someone better to feel better about myself. And now? I asked. Now I know I just needed to be better, she said. I nodded slowly. That's growth. Then give me a chance to prove it, she said. I looked away for a moment. Part of me remembered everything. The good, the bad, the way I used to feel when she smiled at me, and the way I felt when she chose someone else. I won't hurt you again, she said softly. I turned back to her. You don't know that. I'll try, she said. I tried too, I replied. That didn't stop you. She had no answer. I'm not the same person, I said. I can see that, she replied. I don't need you anymore, I said. Her eyes filled with tears. I know, but part of me still cares, I admitted. She leaned forward slightly. Then don't ignore that. I'm not ignoring it, I said. I'm questioning it. That's fair, she said. I took a deep breath. This is where it gets hard, I said. She nodded. I understand. No, I said. You don't. I paused. Because now I have to decide, I continued. If I forgive you and risk everything again, I look straight into her eyes. Or if I walk away and protect what I've rebuilt. She didn't speak. She just waited. And for the first time, the choice was mine. I can't do this, I said quietly. She looked at me, her eyes searching. You mean you won't try? I mean I won't go back, I replied. Her lips trembled. Even after everything I said? Because of everything you said, I corrected. She lowered her gaze. So this is it? I took a deep breath. This is me choosing myself. I was hoping, she whispered. I know, I said gently. But hope doesn't fix what's broken. I could change, she said. I believe you, I replied. But that change isn't my responsibility anymore. She nodded slowly, tears falling. I understand. I stood up. Take care of yourself. You too, she said. I walked away without looking back. Outside, the air felt lighter. Not empty. Free. I pulled out my phone and called Amir. Well, he asked immediately. I walked away, I said. There was a pause. Then he laughed softly. I'm proud of you. I didn't feel strong, I admitted. You don't have to feel it, he said. You just have to do it. I kept thinking about everything, I said. All the memories. And, he asked. And I realized something, I replied. I wasn't losing her. What were you losing? He asked. The version of me that kept accepting less, I said. He went quiet for a second. That's growth. Feels strange, I admitted. It should, he said. You're not the same guy anymore. Later that evening, I met Rashid. So, he said, watching me closely. What did you choose? Myself, I replied. He nodded once. Good. It wasn't easy, I said. It was never supposed to be, he replied. I kept thinking about what you said. I added. About self-respect. And, he asked. I finally understand it, I said. It's not about proving anything to others. What is it about, he asked. It's about not abandoning myself again, I said. A small smile appeared on his face. Then you learned. I'm still learning, I said. That never stops, he replied. The next morning, I saw Alya at the gym. You look different, she said. In a good way? I asked. In a peaceful way, she replied. I made a decision, I said. Let me guess, she said. You didn't go back. I smiled slightly. That obvious? You don't carry the same weight, she said. I thought I would regret it, I admitted. Do you? She asked. I paused. No. That's your answer, she said. I think I finally let go, I said. She nodded. Then keep moving forward. At work, Sana noticed too. You're smiling, she said. That rare? I asked. For you? Recently, yes, she replied. I feel lighter, I said. Then don't go picking up old baggage again, she said. I won't, I replied. That evening, I sat alone in my room. I opened a drawer. Inside was an old photo of us. I picked it up. We were happy, I whispered. For a moment, I felt it again. The warmth. The memories. Then I exhaled slowly. That version of me didn't know better, I said. I looked at the photo one last time. Thank you, I whispered, for the lesson. Then I tore it in half. Not out of anger. Out of closure. I dropped it in the trash and stood up. I'm not that man anymore, I said. And for the first time, those words didn't hurt. They felt true. I walked to the window, looking out at the quiet night. I lost her, I said softly. Then I shook my head. No, I found myself.